Welcome back to the channel, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. If you guys are a subscriber here, thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you guys are not, go ahead and hit the subscribe button right here. And before you guys leave, give this video a like. It'll help me a lot. But let's go ahead and get on with the install today. If you guys are like me and opted to get the Tesla without the screen right here in the back, this video is for you. I have the R89 from Tes Studio right here. So let's go ahead and get that installed. Alright, so here I got the screen from Tes Studio right here. Let's go ahead and get this unboxed and I'll show you guys what comes inside the box. Alright, so we are greeted with the user manual right here, and this obviously is a screen. I'm glad that it comes nice and cushioned, just to have a protection while it's being shipped. Let me set that aside real quick. And here is the wire harness that we have right here. So my car is equipped with the AMD, which is the blue plug that I'll show you guys here in a bit. Here is a jumper. And here's the cable that comes with it, as well as a pry tool. Let's go ahead and take this out. And here is the screen right here. I think it's 8 inches right here, and the fan does go left, right, up and down. So that's pretty cool. And right here, inside here, is the speaker and the cable right here. So it's all pretty simple. Should be a quick plug and play, and I'll show you guys how I install it and show the features of it. Alright, so we are in the back seat right now. So what I'm going to do is take this pry tool that came with the kit here, stick that right in here, and pop out this bottom piece right here. And what you see is I have a jumper already installed right here for my ambient lighting. This blue plug right here tells you that you have the AMD version, which I hope that's the version that you ordered. And then to undo these, there's a little red piece right here. You just put that back right there and then press and release. So you're gonna wanna put the new one, the new harness into this one here, and then piggyback this one right here into the new harness. So I guess I'll have 2 of these right here. So let's go ahead and do that. Alright, before we go a little bit further, let me show you guys how the wire harness is right here. We have the little jumping cable that goes right here that will go between the blues. And then we have this one right here that will be fed up under here and will be coming up behind here. This is the part that we're going to be removing. And then we have what they have labeled here as a C control, but because the unit already has a C control in there and we have the AMD, we do not need to use that one. So this one right here will not be used. So what I'm going to do is take the new wire harness jumper here, cable here, and first I'm going to feed the cables that need to go up to the unit. So I'm going to put this up here and feed this up, and once they're up pretty good amount, where I'll be able to grab it from the top, I will take this side, plug it into the blue harness here. It's kind of hard. It's probably harder to do with one hand too, so make sure that you're able to use 2 hands. Got that there. And then this is right here for my ambient lighting, so I'm going to plug this one in here and then plug the other side into the blue. There it goes. and then I will be able to tuck all this neatly behind the cover. But first I'm going to pull the cables from the top that I just set up there. This is all my mess of wires that I have for the ambient lighting. Here it is right here, the one that I set up right here. Yep, that's pretty good right there. Okay, and now this harness right here will be going to the new unit right here. And for the old plug right here, we will be using this jumper. So it will just go on right here. Snap that in, and then this right here will just be hidden down here. If you guys have ambient lighting kit or anything else, just tuck that back underneath right here. And this right here, like I said, will go into the new unit. So let's get this plugged in and get the new unit on. All right, so here's a new screen here, and here are the harnesses right here. Just click those in, and the screen should power up. That's good. Alright, so now that I have the harness plugged in right here, about the screen here, the plastic on the side feels very high quality. It doesn't feel like it's cheap, and it's very smooth and everything, so that's always a good thing. I'm glad that they paid attention and made this not feel like it's cheap quality. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just wrap the cable around the vent here, and then line it up to the openings where the old one came up from. Push that in, and that's pretty good right there. Let's go ahead and power it on and show you guys how the apps work. Alright, so the car is on now and everything is powered up. Right here, you could turn the screen on and off right here. So right now, there's no air coming out the vents right here right now. Or you just turn it on, and then you see that the vents are on again. I can feel the heat coming on, and you just have the fan speed up here. You can unlock the car if you're in the car and the doors are locked. You might be able to hear the car unlock right here. There's a chime right there. Right now it's set to Celsius, so I will go in and do all the settings. Alright, so let's talk about this page real quick. On settings here, you have language, time to put 24 or 12 hours. I'll do 12. The style, this is like dark mode or light mode, so I like dark mode, like my phone. Brightness, I guess it's gonna go right there. That's how dark mode is. Pretty cool. I like dark mode better. Brightness setting, this is the dimmest that it is, and the brightest I'll do like midway for now. Temperature unit, yep, went from Celsius to Fahrenheit. Version, that's all the versions right here. Reboot system, reset, and yeah, that's pretty much it right there. APK is where you're gonna want to download the apps that you cannot get on the Play Store, and you can get games and everything off of here as well. I'll log into my Wi-Fi and show you guys how everything works there. Android settings, Chrome if you want to go online, I guess. Play Store, I don't think that I'll be really be using Play Store here. YouTube and all this other fun stuff. So, and I'm going to go ahead and get onto the internet really quick, sign into my stuff, and then just download some apps. Alright, so I have Wi-Fi on the unit here now. One issue that everyone has been having is Disney Plus. So let's go ahead and see if I am able to do Disney Plus. I think I should be able to. Alright, so I see Disney Plus there, so I'm going to install it. While that's downloading, let me search for Netflix. And I think this is pretty cool if you are like an Uber driver, a Lyft driver, and you want your passengers to have this this function to be able to just sit here and relax and watch something while you're driving them to wherever they need to go. That's a pretty cool feature. Or if you guys just have kids like me and want a nice peaceful ride while you're driving somewhere, peace is worth the price of this unit here. And if you guys use my code TooSlowForYou on the link below, you guys will be able to save 20% off of this unit or anything off of Tesstudio.com. Alright, so I logged in and I am able to get in. So let's just try playing a movie real quick and see if it plays. Oh, of course, there is a minute and 30-second ad, but I think that this is good. I think this means that it works. Alright, here is the movie playing right here. So Disney Plus does work with this one. That should be pretty good news for anybody that has kids in the back that want to watch Disney Plus. I know that, like I said, a lot of the other units had problems getting onto Disney Plus, so this is great news. So these buttons up here, this is the back, this is like a home, and this is like, it opens up all the apps that are open. If you're pretty familiar with the Androids, this should be pretty easy for you to navigate through. And just want to just clear all here. But yeah, this is pretty good. I think I actually, oh yeah, here it goes. So Netflix is completed as well. And yeah, so I guess if Disney Plus works, Disney and Netflix should work as well. Actually, I guess I just need to install that. But yeah, that's downloading right now. Okay, and just like Disney Plus, Netflix works as well. So yeah, I'm not too sure what other people were having problems with their login and signing in to get it working, but mine works. The one from Tes Studio, the R89, this one here works perfectly fine. And I'm pretty sure that after this buffers a little bit, it will start playing. So let's just wait and see if this will work as well. But yep, always a classic. Great movie, Rush Hour here. So now you can just be sitting right back here in the passenger seat and watch movies. I don't even want to be in the front seats anymore. But yeah, it's pretty cool sitting back here now, having Netflix, Disney Plus, and I'm gonna try to download a game for you guys still. It's still downloading right here. Yeah, it's still downloading. But yeah, once that's done downloading, I will show you guys if it works or not. Alright, so I am pairing my controller right now. I'm just going to pair that. Alright, so my wireless controller does work now. Oh, here it goes. Up and down. Oh, this might be easier than touching the screen. Alright, so with the controller paired, this is easier than just sitting crouched over and pushing the buttons on, or pushing the screen here. And you can just sit back, relax, and go up and down with your controller here. So yeah, I'm going to download the game and see if we could play it and see how good it is with this screen right here. Alright, so I downloaded the game. For some reason, my controller is not working with the game. I don't know if it's the controller itself or what, but I mean, in the game, I can actually do all this stuff right here. I don't know what kind of game this is, but it looks pretty cool with this GTR here. But yeah, I'm not sure what's wrong with the controller, but it does move up and down, but I'm not too sure why these buttons aren't working. But it could be because I don't know which button does what. But downloading the game on the console system here, it works. So yeah, maybe if you get it, you can figure it out yourself. But yeah, guys, this is pretty cool right here. Obviously, if you guys want to play your own music that's different from whatever's in front, you could play it right here. The seats right here, you have the option of turning the heat on right here. And then if you're sitting right here and there's the front passenger is too close to you, you can just scoot their seat up more. And you can also lean it forward or back as well. But yeah, let's put this back here. And that's pretty cool. And then if you did not have the blue plug under there, you would have had to run a wire that goes all the way under and then connect it to the seat's controller underneath on the right side of the passenger seat here. But we have the blue plug, so we don't have to do that. And everything is all good here. My butt is warming up right now, so I'm gonna turn these off. Right here, I guess this is the volume. Okay, just all closed. That's pretty cool. Oh no. Alright, technology today. And this right here, we just turn the screen off, turn it back on, you just touch it. And yeah, I guess this is like your home button right here. And from here you can navigate and do whatever you guys would like. This type C one right here is the data one. This one here would be for charging. This one here does charging as well. But if you have like a USB card, USB like thumb drive, and you want to load videos onto that and then plug it in here to play it on here, you can do that as well. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comments below what you guys think about this whole unit here. Like I said, for people back here, Netflix, maybe I think they might have Hulu, or even just like YouTube will be the ones that you're going to be using the most. But yeah, being a passenger in the back here is not so bad anymore. So even though my controller didn't work on it, maybe I just need like a a newer one, a better one probably. I don't even know if this one right here really even works anymore. It's just one of my old one that the old ones that I have. So, but yeah, this system right here, a lot of the other units only support one controller. This one right here supports 2 controllers, so that's pretty cool. Android users, you're going to be very familiar with the way that this system is, because this is like I think Android 13, so it's just like Android. And even if you're a Apple user on the iOS, this is pretty simple, very easy to navigate and get around. And because it is on the Android 13, you are able to get onto Disney Plus and some of the other apps that's the previous models were not able to do that. So yeah, if you guys want to get a good screen for the rear passengers, this is the one that I recommend for you guys here. Like I said before, you guys could use my code TOOSLOW4YOU to get this unit right here. The link will be in the description below. Follow that link for 20% off of this unit right here, the R89 from Tes Studio. And that's going to be it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, or if you guys found it informational, give this video a like, subscribe if you have not yet. If you guys have any questions at all, go ahead and leave them in the comment below. I hope you guys out as much as I can, but don't forget to enjoy life and go slow. But let's go ahead and get on with the install.